Brenda Souter. I'm so excited to spend time with you. And we haven't known each other that long yet, but it's kind of, you meet people in life and it just feels like, it just clicks, right? It just feels like you've known someone a lot longer.
Very true.
How long has it been?
Less than 2 months.
Less than 2 months. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And so we didn't know each other before that. I called you out of the blue.
Yep.
Right?
Yes. I felt like we had a connection.
Yeah, and you take those calls all the time. I mean, you play them out all the time, right?
No.
No. I think you told me you're like, I never take these. I get called all the time. Because you're a big producer. You have a production team you're building. You're doing over 70-something units a year. You're out in the St. Louis market, right? Yes. St. Charles, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And well known. It's exciting. And you're only 3 years in the business.
Yes, that's correct.
It's very remarkable. Now, what did you do before?
Before real estate, I was director for Mary Kay.
Wow. Okay. So some sales and director. That means you're driving. You got some wheels, right?
Yes. I earned 3 cars.
3 cars. Yes. Okay. All right. So you're killing it at Mary Kay, and then what led you to get into real estate?
Well, I stepped down from Mary Kay. My kids I have 3 kids. Extremely busy. I just didn't feel like I could keep up. My husband works 70 hours a week, 7 days a week. So I was like, I just needed to step down. And so I did some subbing for a little bit at the kids' school. And I just wanted a career. And I just thought about real estate for many years, but just didn't think I could do it with my husband's schedule and the kids' schedule. But we needed some extra money. Okay. So I thought I just had this burning desire to have my own business and make some money. So got my real estate license, and my husband, a little over 2 years later, 3 years later, he was able to quit his 70-hour-a-week job. Yep. Wow. Yep. That's amazing. That's awesome. Okay. So you were at a boutique brokerage. Yes. Right? Mm-hmm. And it was good. Yes. So on. And you weren't looking, I think you told me you weren't looking for change. No, I never thought I was going to move. Yeah. Yeah. They took care of you and so on, and known in the area. So what was it that caused you to be open-minded? Because so few agents really are just like from a call, like, yeah, I'm open-minded, unless they're in pain. And you weren't in pain. No, I wasn't. Yeah. I didn't think I was going to move. I just felt like we had a connection and we were talking, and I was a little intrigued with eXp, right? I see all these people moving over to this company, and I've received so many phone calls from so many different brokerages, but never eXp. Nobody from St. Louis called me from eXp. So when you called, and obviously you said all the right things because I stayed on the phone and listened. What really intrigued me from the get-go is the stock option. Okay. I mean, having your own company, I haven't been putting money into, we don't have a 401k, anything like that. So I'm like, I love the stock option that eXp has, and that we're all stockholders. Mm-hmm. And then I like the $16,000 cap. Right. And then after that, it's 100%. So, and then the rev share. Okay. I built a business. I built a team with Mary Kay, and I thought, I could do it there, I can do it here. Mm-hmm. But if I remember, when you came over, you go, I don't think the recruiting, I'm kind of tired. I'm not going to do that. I said, I said, you don't have to recruit. You don't have to recruit. It's an option. It's a pretty lucrative option. You may change your mind later. That's okay. No pressure here. Right. Yeah. But when you go to events like this, and then you took me to Build, and you see all these superstars and what they have built for their families, I mean, it's just inspiring as all get out. It's very inspiring. And some of the people, they're wonderful people, but they may not be the most inspiring when you first meet. And you find out how big their group is, and you go, if you're a little competitive, right? Yes, you're like, okay, if she's got that big a group, I'm going to crush this thing. Right, exactly. I'm like, you can do it, I can do it. I can do this. That's awesome. And then your cap, you mentioned 16,000 was like kind of a game changer for you. Yeah.
What was your others? I think it was in the 30s or something. It was like double, right?
So either 35,000, so 80-20 up to 35,000 individually or 40,000 as a team.
Okay. And you have a team. You're building a team.
I had 2 people with me. And so I usually capped around June. So here I'm like, I can probably cap February or March.
Right.
Minimum, you know.
Yeah.
So if I start in January, you know. So that 16,000 is nothing. I could actually probably do it in a month.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So you had the choice when you moved, because a lot of people don't realize this. They go, "Oh, I'm not going to move because I'm already capped, and I got another 5 months, right, on my 100%.
Right.
So I don't want to lose that, right?" Well, eXp goes, "Well, wait a minute. We don't want to wait 6 months, or 5 months for this person to come over, the Brendas to come over. So why don't we match their cap? If they're fully capped at their brokerage, 100%, then eXp will match that, and you can move over and have the same anniversary date of that cap." That's one option,
which is awesome. And
right? You chose not to do that option.
I chose not to do it.
Why did you choose not to do that option?
Because I just want to get going, hurry up and cap, get to the 20 units after, so I can be an icon.
Be the icon. Yeah, because when you take that option,
why wait?
Right. So when you take that option of getting 100% and getting it transferred over to eXp,
right,
those that you close while you're getting full 100% cap don't count towards the icon award. Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they say you can choose either. If you want to get 100% commission and fully capped like you did at your brokerage, you don't get stock awards over there. It's going to be the same over here. Or you could be like you're like, you know what? Shoot, I can just nail this thing and do 6. Let's do it. I love it. And you're an action taker. So did it surprise you that you made the move as quick as you did?
Yes.
Okay. And what were the motivators? What was like the number one thing? And did you get any pushback from home?
My motivators, I'm going to say, are right over there.
On your team.
Yeah, my team. Yeah. They were ready to go. And pushing me forward to go, and it was like, if you're not gonna go, we're going without you.
Wow, that's motivating, right?
Yeah. So they're like, you have until Friday.
Yep.
Of X amount of,
Yeah, because you had Christy that came to the event,
yep.
and she just went, "Oh my gosh, this is it.
Yep.
This is it. We got to do this." Yep. It just makes so much sense, right?
Yes.
And I think I shared on the phone that when you're an icon producer doing the volume, getting that 16,000 back in company ownership, it's almost financial malpractice for you and your family to not be at eXp and get that ownership in the company, right?
Right.
I use that a lot. And it seems like firm language, but the reality is when you put your business hat on and you run it, I mean, you were paying a cap at your old brokerage that was almost double and no ownership, right?
Right.
And if you did get ownership, nothing against it, but it's a small boutique brick and mortar in a town versus not a national company with no boundaries,
right,
with goals of being the number one brokerage in the world with 1 million agents in 100 countries.
Right. There's just so many here. There's just so many different avenues to make money.
Right.
So it's just not one avenue.
So you wave your magic wand, right?
Yes.
5 years from today, what does life look like for Brenda?
I'll be up on that stage.
I love it. I believe you will be. And I've told you that from the beginning. I go, you know what? I want to hear your story. And did you get an opportunity to do that at your previous brokerage? Is that something that, hey, 5 years you could be up on a stage? No. But eXp, you come to these major events and they're putting people up and all different stories from immigrants to, hey, I was a UPS driver, got my license and blah, blah, blah. And all I mean, just such diversity all around. It's so inspiring, isn't it?
Right.
So you want to be
I'm going on vacation with Brent and you
right?
and Tom and Todd, going to Europe for a month.
I know, right? Brent just got back. Gosh, he's been I'm 26 years in the business. He's 24 or 5 years in the business. And he had never taken a huge vacation. Well, he's doing 400 plus transactions a year on that treadmill.
Right.
And because of eXp and building rev share and stock and all these different things, he hasn't sold a house in over 3.5 years. He's retired from the transactional treadmill.
Right.
But he's still, and great. He's such a giver. So he's always helping others now get free that he finally, him and his wife and another couple went to Europe and traveled for 30 days. And he goes, I don't know if this is so weird for me.
Yes.
And he came back and I just said, hey, so how was it? Would you do it again? He goes, oh my gosh, my world's open. It's amazing. And it's all because of eXp. It's changed our lives.
Right.
So, okay. So 5 years, you're going to be up on stage. What else? You're going to recruit now. You weren't going to recruit. What does that look like?
Yes, I would love to make enough money per month to not have to worry about paying the bills, paying college, that my rev share will take care of that. So I can go on vacation and not have to worry.
That's right. So you looked at this as a way to get your time back.
Yes.
Because you were making good money and you could do more sales and make more money, but time is the most valuable resource. You can't get it back once it's spent, right?
Right.
So that residual reoccurring income helps you get time and money, freedom.
Right.
I love it.
I need freedom and flexibility.
Any last words? So there's people all over the nation, all over the world. They're going to see this video, and you're really new to eXp. You're excited. I heard you say, "I'm never leaving. This is my home," kind of thing. Speak to them about because there is a fear of making a move and change and all that stuff. If you would give a few words if they're kind of on the fence or exploring eXp and so on.
No risk, no reward. Sometimes you just gotta give it a chance. You gotta and never give up. I think a lot of people give up too easily, but never give up, because you never know when that tide is going to turn.
I love it. Thank you so much for
spending
time. You're so awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.